guys? Michael the Mike here. We are back with For the Culture, episode 3. We got a interesting guy here on here today. We got my main man, Juicy J, brother. How you doing?
Good, man. Can't complain.
Can't complain,
Feeling good.
man.
Feeling good.
Yeah, man. So for everybody that's going to be seeing you on this platform for the first time, can you introduce yourself? Let everybody know who you are, what you do.
Yeah, I'm James Porter. I go by Juicy James Porter. I am an MMA fighter. Born and raised in California, Fresno, California, to be specific.
Dope.
Yeah, been here my whole life. I train at Dethrone. I started at Dethrone. I'm still there. I literally went to Bullard High School. I went to Bullard Talent Performing Arts School growing up. You know what I'm saying? K through 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, been in Fresno my whole life.
Man. So
And I smoke a lot of weed.
let's go. Well, you're in the perfect place right now.
Yeah.
Bro, so getting right into it, how did you get your name Juicy J? Because when Luis told me about you, I was like, Juicy J, there's the artist, and then there's a Rolling Papers. He told me you smoke some weed, so I was like, where'd you get that name from?
So yeah, obviously I wasn't really trying to steal anybody's nickname. Me and my brother were just smoking weed one day. We were really high. And, I was like, what really rolls off the tongue? Juicy James Porter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I didn't have a nickname. So I was like, hey, I'm going to stick to this nickname.
Yeah.
So you can thank some Granddaddy Perp for that nickname, honestly.
Hey, that's where the best ideas start right there.
Yeah.
So how long have you been fighting, man?
Fuck, I'm 31. I had my first fight when I was 20.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've been fighting for 11 years. I've been training for about 12 years.
Professionally?
So my first pro fight, I was 24. So
Gotcha.
So my first amateur fight, I was 20. I had my first professional fight at 24. I made my debut here in Fresno at Save Mart Center for Combate Americas. A black guy fighting in a Latino organization.
Yeah,
they didn't really fuck with me too much, but but I won. And then I had a 3-year hiatus before my next fight.
Do you know Austin Liu?
Yeah, I know Austin Liu.
Yeah, that's
I mean, I know of Austin Liu. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard of him, and I think we've fought in the same card.
Okay, yeah. Well, shout out Austin Liu Dynasty.
Yeah,
that's my boy.
We're
best friends in high school.
Oh, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, but he's like, knowing him, I'm like, that guy's been fighting since he was a kid, doing all that sort of stuff. So it's like, it's definitely fighting. Fighters are a different breed. So like, when did you know that you were meant to be a fighter? Or that you were built to be a fighter, I should say.
Man, I don't know. I think I just kind of got here on accident, honestly, bro. I just started. I initially wanted it. My brother fought before I did. I really decided I was gonna fight because people doubted me. Like, I told someone I wanted to fight, and they're like, I think your brother's a fighter, but not you. And I'm like, well, now you've pretty much
woken up the dragon.
You've sealed. Like, now that this is what I'm doing with my life now. Thank you.
Yeah.
By the way. Thank you for this life of being broke. No, but
being a trainer. And
the thing about being a fighter is, like, a lot of times people think, oh, you have to be a certain way. Honestly, from day one, I was getting my ass whooped when I started off, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Really, the only difference is I became obsessed.
Yeah.
I want to be the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be another fighter. I want to be the best at it. So
yeah. Were there any times where you thought maybe like you wanted to quit, or maybe it just wasn't the route? Or
bro, I've been knocked out, of course, bro. Yeah, I started my career 1-3. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, of course. Like, but the thing about me is, every time I tell myself, oh, maybe you should quit, maybe you should do something else, I get pissed off, and I'm like, no, I'm too stubborn. Like, I'm in too deep. It's too late. No turning back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And so, like, being a fighter, right? I know that the way you make a lot of money is by being marketable, right?
Yeah.
So how important is it to build a fan base, and how does social media play into that?
Unfortunately, in 2025, it's everything. You have to be marketable. You can't just go out there and fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's not enough. You know what I'm saying? You have to, not only you have to be exciting and fighting, but like for instance, I always make a joke out of all my promos. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it seriously. It is because I'm trying to be different than all the other fighters. Most fighters are boring. Oh yeah, I'm in the gym training 2 times a day.
Yeah,
4
all
hours
discipline
a day.
And
all
everything.
discipline. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, bro, I'm going to sleep now.
Yeah.
Like nobody likes you. No offense, but blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, it's true, but what makes you different than any of the other fighters?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta find that
yeah,
people like that
hmm
originality, right?
yeah. And that's what I'm really trying to go for. I don't take much. I naturally don't take shit seriously in life.
Yeah.
Like it's hard for me to be serious, and that's just kind of what I'm bringing into my persona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so has that been you your whole life or
I'd say so.
yeah.
It's just how I've dealt with everything in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like naturally, I think being from Fresno, you know what I'm saying, having a single mother, life wasn't the easiest. I mean, it wasn't the hardest. I mean, I could have had it way worse. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I kind of just make a joke out of everything. If
Yeah.
I'm going through something, I'll laugh at it.
And so starting to fight at 20 years old, right? Like,
Mm.
what do you think that fighting has taught you that you hadn't learned beforehand, or you think that there's only fighting's the only thing to teach you that thing?
You're better off going to school. You're better off going to school and getting a fucking job, bro. Like honestly, it's. I will say, I'm probably tougher than most people just because of what I have to go through. But God, man, if you're young and you're thinking about being a fighter, just don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know it's a
Go do
tough
something.
road. Yeah.
Yeah, just do something safer, something that's guaranteed.
Yeah. So if you weren't fighting, what kind of random job do you think you'd be doing?
Probably be selling some shit, some
Okay.
scamming some people out there money, selling
I could
some
see you as a
right,
salesman, bro.
right, selling something useless like term life insurance. I don't know.
Turn my-
I don't know. It's what you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have there ever been any fights, that you probably shouldn't have taken, but you did anyway?
Bro, every fight of my career. What do you mean?
Why is that? Can you
Like, what are you talking about, bro?
can you
Like,
elaborate on that in what
no,
way?
so okay, I would say, I mean, in general, just being a fighter, bro, like we don't get paid much just unless you're at the top. Then it's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
But just if I think about my first two fights, I was not ready, dude. Like I had 1 year of training. Those first two fights, I shouldn't have been in there, but me being me, oh hey, let me go do this. It's fun.
yeah.
It's not fun.
Well, a lot of people train their whole life
Yeah,
and yeah.
I had about a year of training before my first amateur fight.
And what were you doing to prepare? Like,
Not enough.
not yeah.
Bro, I was 20 years old. I was a misguided young man, bro. I went out, I won my first fight. Shout out. My first fight was against a guy named Daniel Manriquez. Shout out to him. He was actually 47 years old and I was 20. He's a ref now.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out to Daniel. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to him. What, 47
He was
years old getting in the
47.
ring, bro.
Right.
You're a
Yeah.
savage.
And then my second fight, I was still 20. The guy was 28. I
Mhm.
lost. And then that fight honestly built like my passion for it. Like losing that fight, I was like, okay, I can't let that happen. I can't just go out there and get embarrassed like that. So I took 2 years off of that to get better, to improve. And I did. I was training with world class athletes at the time. Um, guys in Bellator, UFC, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I got better and came back and did
Yeah.
did much better.
Do you think it's important to surround yourself with like
Mhm.
the best to be the best?
Yeah, you gotta get out of your comfort zone and train with guys who are better than you.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you have to get beat up. Like there's no way to get better without getting beat up.
How do you like just keep getting up and keep getting up? Because when if you're, people that have been doing this their whole life and then you're training with them, it could be discouraging to
Yeah.
just get the shit beat out of you that like at time after time
It
after
is.
time.
It is discouraging.
Mhm.
Stubbornness. I'm stubborn. I'm like I'm going to get better. Um, I also knew that training with them was making me better. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like I had that, in the back of my mind, okay, yes, I'm getting my ass whooped, but I'm gonna get better from this.
Yeah.
Because that's just nature. It's the only way to improve.
Yeah, I think that fighting it really does take that discipline of just never giving up because you got to get up and you got to get up and you got to get up and you show up every single day knowing that you're going to get your ass beat, but then one day you're like,
Mhm.
"Man, I caught him on that."
Yeah, yeah. That's
Right?
that is when you start beating up people who are beating you up, like it's like, hey, it feels good, dude. Yeah, it really does. And like jujitsu specifically, I'm a black guy. I like to strike, bro. I like to do
I was gonna
boxing and,
ask you,
and
what's
Muay
your
Thai.
style?
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
yeah.
like to strike. So like jujitsu, I did not like. I mean, it's funny because I started wrestling first in high school.
Okay.
I got kicked off the basketball team my sophomore year, and I started wrestling my junior year.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I kind of knew I wanted to be a fighter, and I wanted to get back in shape for football. But um, and I was just getting my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying?
In wrestling.
In wrestling.
Yeah.
So luckily, I had that experience too. So like when I came to jiu-jitsu, but grappling, man, I was not a fan for the longest time
Really?
until I got good.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you get good at grappling, and then it's like, and I like sucked it up, did grappling classes, grappled with people better than me, and then that's just how you got to go through that. And then I love it now because I'm beating people up.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fun.
It feels great
It
when you get that tap
it
or
feels fun to hurt people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is.
I truly think though that jujitsu is like it's like a chess match,
Absolutely, yeah.
right?
Mhm. I'd say all fighting is actually because
Yeah, well, yeah, 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 definitely. I guess maybe just
especially
'cause I know.
when you're striking with a striker, because it's like, okay, you have to read, oh, he's blocking this like this, so where's the opening gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Try to get him to react to something. I'm trying to get a reaction from them so I can change up, so I can go around their reaction, if that makes sense.
Break the pattern.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I would say it's all a chess match. Jiu-jitsu very much so. But striking just as much, in my opinion.
Yeah. So your background is in striking. Is that you're a striker?
Um, I am a well-rounded mixed martial artist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I like to strike the most.
Mhm.
I think, you don't find a whole lot of niggas fighting on the ground, you know what I'm saying? It's just how it goes.
Yeah.
But I'm good. I'm a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. So like
Wow,
it's
wow.
I know what to do down there,
Congrats.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, that's huge. What would you say have been some of the toughest fights of your life that weren't in the cage?
Probably being circumcised at the age of 25, brother. Like
Yeah.
I was some shit, dude. Yeah, like the
How does
circumcision,
one
the
come to that
circumcision,
at
bro.
25 years old?
First of all, waiting in the waiting room. So I was under I was about to run out of insurance. You turn 26, you're not on your parents' insurance anymore. Um, it was a medical thing. I'm gonna get this taken care of. You know, it wasn't cosmetic; it was medical.
Okay.
So like, bro, I'm waiting in the waiting room, and I wanted to run out, bro. I'm like, damn, I'm about to get circumcised right now. They put you under. It's not too bad, but you know what I'm saying. You got stitches in your dick, bro. Like for like a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? And then some of us are growers and not showers. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm awake. I'm not. You know. Anyways, you get a stiffy while you're asleep. That shit rips, bro. It's terrible. I probably
Yeah.
should not be going into detail right now, but yeah, it was
I'm
rough.
sure a lot of dudes could imagine.
No, yeah, it was
Yeah.
rough. It was rough. Damn, that's all I could think of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I know you took a hiatus for a little bit off of fighting. So
Mhm.
what like how'd you
No,
come
dude,
back or what happened?
I was trying to fight the whole time.
Oh,
Honestly. It
really?
was
Okay.
COVID. Um, yeah, COVID happened. The only people doing fights were the UFC. And then during COVID, my coach, who was also my manager, passed away.
Oh,
Um, so I've been managing myself ever since, to be honest.
wow.
Yeah. So and then yeah, so that 3 years I was trying to fight the whole time. The
Man.
entire time. Yeah.
So would you say there's a lot of importance in having a management team?
Yeah. It is important. It's less shit you have to do. It's just also someone else you have to pay. That's the only trade-off.
Yeah.
If you don't have a manager, if you have I don't have a manager, so I'm doing all my negotiations with promoters myself.
Mhm.
Fight purse, they always offer me money. I always ask for more. It's just how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but if you want to have a manager, they'll take all that off of you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to talk to promoters. You don't have to look for your sponsors.
Mhm.
But then again, you do have to pay them
You do have to pay. And I mean 20%, right, is the
10 to 20.
10 to 20,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is kind of crazy, especially
Of nothing.
yeah.
Like, bro, we don't get paid much. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So it's crazy like for example, like I know a big fight name right now is Jake Paul, right? And
Mhm.
he handles him himself too, right? He
Yeah.
handles a lot of that whole
Yeah, Jake
realm, right?
Paul's smart. He was already rich. He didn't even need this. So that's why I respect Jake Paul, honestly. Like, he didn't need to be a boxer. He's literally he works his ass off now. He got all the money for the steroids and the trainers and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, what was the question?
He handles all his promotion on the
Yeah,
yeah.
he handles all his promotion, and again, that's just I don't. If he doesn't have a manager, is yeah, I don't know about that, but that's smart. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it could be smart. It could work against you. It depends on how you are.
Well, he is his own promoter
Yeah,
and all that
yeah,
sort of stuff, right?
that's genius. You know what I'm saying? All that money's going to him. Yeah,
Plus everybody else that he's actually managing others. So it's crazy how somebody has enough time to do it all.
so yeah, man. When you got all that money, you got all the time in the world, right?
So what do you think about like I know you say you respect him and everything. What do you think about that fight that got canceled with Tank
Tank
Davis?
Davis. Oh
What do you
yeah,
think about
I
that
did
one?
not like that matchup. I mean, especially because Tank is what 135 pounds,
Yeah.
soaking wet. No, yeah, that was not. That was crazy, bro. Is he gonna fight Joshua now? Anthony
Yeah,
Joshua?
what do you, I was just yeah, what do you think about him fighting
Well,
Anthony Joshua?
that gains my respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're fighting Anthony Joshua, who's probably gonna knock you out, honestly.
Yeah.
And you know, in my opinion, I think Anthony Joshua was gonna knock out Jake Paul. But how many times have we said that about
Yeah.
Jake Paul? You know what I'm saying?
Well, who was it? He just knocked out the UFC fighter Nugano?
Anthony Joshua knocked out Francis Ngannou. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was nasty. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't see Jake Paul doing better than Francis. But then again, Jake Paul is just a boxer. Francis is a mixed martial artist. So there's a difference there.
Yeah, because if you see the lineup, the line like or the what do they call it? Like the matchup,
Mm-hmm.
it looks crazy, bro. Like the way they're matching up, it's like I mean, Anthony Joshua's way bigger, bro.
Finally,
Yeah, he
you know what I'm
went
saying?
from like extreme small guy to
Yeah,
like
yeah. It's like complete opposites. But my thing is you know the rumors that all his fights are fixed.
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna have a no knockout clause? Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
or something along those
Yeah.
lines. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's well. Do you have any pre-fight rituals or superstitions?
Pre-fight rituals. I like to stare into a corner and not talk to anybody before a fight. Yeah. I mean, I like I'm not I feel like fight day, I'm not a normal person. I one thing is I try not to jerk off, try not to have sex. Um,
Weak legs?
you know what I'm saying? Try to stay fresh. I did make the mistake of having sex before one fight and I lost. So I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And
Shout out Michael
shout
Scott.
out to Michael Scott. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But no, yeah, but most of the time I like to not talk the day of a fight. I kind of want to just think about
In the zone.
the fight and let the anxiety engulf me almost. You know what I'm saying? Because I might as well feel it then. Because by the time I walk out there, I don't feel anything.
Mhm.
You know, by the time you're in the cage, all the anxiety is gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like to stare in a corner and seem like a psychopath.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Get the intimidation.
no, not really, not even intimidation. It's not even intimidation because I'm alone. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm not doing it in front of people. Like it's just I just don't want to talk. That's
Yeah.
all. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to go to fight some guy, stressful as it is. Why do I got to talk on top of that? You
Yeah.
know?
Have you ever what's the wildest thing you've ever heard someone yell at you while you're inside the cage fighting?
Honestly, dude, I don't hear much in there other than my corner's advice. People do. I do hear every now and then people scream like "gouge his eye" or some shit. Like, I think I was fighting one guy and I was on top of him, elbowing him, and I heard his people in the I heard his people in the crowd like, "Come on, get up!" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, get up," you know,
Yeah.
and because I was in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I was talking shit,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's about it. I don't hear a whole lot, and when I'm in the fight,
Yeah.
no,
You're just zoned in.
yeah, it's pretty zoned in.
I think yeah, I don't know if you gamble at all or do like
Not
prize picks or that sort of
no,
stuff.
I
No.
don't. I do fantasy football. That's about it.
Okay, okay. I just I saw this clip of this guy and he's like, yeah, he's at the UFC fight and he's like, don't. He's like, don't F up my lineup.
That's a
He's like
lot.
yelling at the fighter. He's
Yeah,
like, don't.
that's a lot of pressure.
So, have you ever heard any juicy rumors about yourself? Pun
So
intended.
if there's any rumors about me, that's not gonna get back to me because I literally live under a rock. Like I don't have a whole lot of friends. I don't leave the house unless it's to train or to, go to get food or go to work. So if there's rumors about me, I'm not gonna hear it. Um, yeah, no, I can't. I can't really say I've ever heard a rumor about myself. And then if people try to tell me rumors about other people, I'm just not interested.
Yeah.
You know, just don't care about anybody but myself.
It's such a tight community. I always
Yeah.
feel like everything always comes back.
Yeah, and again, like I said, I don't hang out with anybody.
Mhm.
So I hang out with my girlfriend. That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I think I saw you walk in with
No,
with
yeah.
right, right,
Mhm.
man, shout out to her for bringing you.
Yeah.
So tell me favorite fighters.
Dude, I started fighting because of Anderson Silva, honestly, and Rampage Jackson. I would say
Okay.
those two, like that, those are two people. The reason that got me. So Rampage made me a fan because he was funny. And in Anderson, I saw a guy fight like Morpheus, and I was like, okay, that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to fight.
Mhm.
Um, you know, like I said, I kind of live under a rock. I finally watched a UFC event this past weekend.
Oh,
Because I don't watch a whole lot of fights anymore.
really?
No, it's just I get mad and being like, I'm better than them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
I'm the guy
main
at the
event and the
bar.
co-main event, I was like,
Right, yeah.
But
The last
fights,
the last two fights, there were just domination in terms of grappling. It can be a little frustrating as a fan to watch.
Mhm.
But yeah, dude, like, Carlos, I was impressed. Um, yeah, it kind of reignited me. You know what I'm saying? Like just watch because I hadn't been watching fights,
Mhm.
and just watching, I was like, yeah, I could beat all these people.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't. Why am I not there? I need
Yeah.
to go fucking train.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
So I know you're a lover of the flower, a lover of the cannabis. What would you
Hmm.
say is your favorite activities to do when you're stoned?
Um, I like I like to sing, man. I like to sing. Yeah, I'll play. You know, do some karaoke, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like set up the karaoke machine and fucking sing my heart out. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Yeah. I
Yeah.
like to sing. I write songs from time to time. You know what I'm saying? I wrote some songs, recorded a couple.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. Okay. So you make music too?
yeah, not really, not
Yeah.
like seriously, but like for fun from time to time. I have some songs that I've written and recorded.
No, that's dope.
Um,
We'll have to do something in here.
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Man. Definitely. I got one last question because I know we got to wrap it up.
yeah.
Um, I'm always interested in hearing this. What was your first experience like actually being high?
Bro.
Like, you know how like sometimes like maybe the first time you don't really know what it is, and then
You know, it's so funny. Remember those like anti-marijuana ads where they're like, he hasn't been the same ever since he started smoking. And it's like he's like stuck to the couch, like he's like flat like a pancake. That is literally how it is at first, but they're fine. You know what I'm saying? Someone who smokes weed all the time isn't gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? Stuck. You know what I'm saying? But like the first time I got high, I was like 15 years old. I swear I was stuck to the couch, bro. I couldn't move. Like, yeah, it's literally, bro. Like, it's literally like those anti-marijuana ads, and
yeah, it's that girl.
that girl, right? Yeah. But the thing is like people who smoke weed all the time aren't like that. You know what I'm saying? They're just like you and me, normal. You know what I'm saying? That's the people who never smoke weed that are like that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but yes, I was stuck. I remember I was 15 years old. I it's I it was before like the homecoming like football game. I played football, but I was a freshman, so it was like the varsity game, and I got high, and I ate like an entire Little Caesars pizza, and I was full, but I went home and I kept eating because you know it's just what to do. Like I had the munchies, and then I was stuck. I just remember being stuck to the couch and not being able to move. Yeah, it was just like the ad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Good times.
I
I will
remember.
never be that high again.
Yeah, see, there's never that feeling. I think for me, the first time I remember it hit me, I was in my backyard, we were smoking, and probably from, like, here to that wall, I saw a dragonfly, and it was like it just went like zoom, and it, like, zoomed in, and I can see the wings moving on the
No, yeah, yeah,
dragonfly,
yeah.
and I was like, "Damn, this is what being high is like."
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
so
the best, bro. It is the best when especially when you're new. I
yeah.
probably was too young. Don't if you're 15 years old, do not smoke weed.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's when the ads kick in.
Right, yeah,
That's
yeah.
those kids,
No,
but,
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, be responsible
Yeah.
and everything like that.
Wait, if you do, wait till you're 20, the legal age, 21.
Yeah,
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 just
100%.
kids don't smoke weed. It's stupid. Your brain's not developed. That's why I get punched in the face for a living. Don't be like me.
Yeah. Man, well, Juicy J,
All right,
James,
man.
brother, pleasure having you, man.
Appreciate you. Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
so much for making the time, man, and, let's keep putting on for the culture. We'll see you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Peace.